In this video, I'm going to show you how to change colors by using the Color Replacement Brush tool. The Color Replacement Brush tool is located in the Tools palette. So if we kind of check over in the Tools area, it's either, depending on how your setup is, one of these brush tools set separately, or if you click and hold on the brush tool, if it has a little side icon, one of the different options. The Color Replacement Brush tool looks like a brush with a little square, and it's supposed to look like two little arrows switching. When you want to use the Color Replacement Brush tool, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to choose what color you want to replace the color with. I am going to click on the foreground color, and it'll bring up this this color picker, and I think I want to go for this bright green because I'm going to change his shirt to be green. Now you can see that since it's a brush tool, it's going to want to change the pixels. So I need to come over to my layers and rasterize the layer I want to work on. So now that I can edit the pixels, and you can see that it looks just like a brush. And I can make it larger and smaller, just like I would any other brush. A lot of those factors are located up here in the properties bar. One of the main things that you guys will want to focus on is either changing it to hue or color. Saturation and luminosity are a little bit tricky, but really what those refer to is over in the in our colors pickers. Hue is the specific color, so right now we have like green. Saturation is how colorful it is or how not colorful it is. Luminosity is how bright it is or how dull it is or dark it is. And when it refers to color, it's choosing that specific point that we are referring to. So I like this color green. I think that'll work well. So I'm going to zoom in really close so that we can see this, this figure that I'm going to work on. Notice how there's a little crosshair in the center of my circle. That helps us decide where is going to be green and where is not going to be green. Notice how my brush is outside of that area, and it should be painting the sky green, but it's not going to until I move that crosshair into that section. So you're going to want to be careful about where it's going. But notice it still struggles a little bit, even when I get close on knowing what the exact color is that I want to change and which one's not to change. So I'm still going to have to change my brush every once in a while to fit the kind of shape that I want to work on, so I don't accidentally paint anything that I don't intend to. And you can change the tolerance a little bit so that you have a little bit more control. But really, what it always comes down to is your focus and the time you spend on making sure that everything comes out right. So I'm going to speed up the video. So there we go. That is the Color Replacement Brush tool. It can be very helpful, and you can change things pretty quick. But notice how there was a lot of control issues of what I was clicking on, and it changed everything in that area that where I was crossing over with that crosshair. So it changed the blue, it changed the subs areas of kind of blue and red, and it changed the red areas. So it can be a very tricky thing to use properly, but it can quickly make changes, especially if you just want to change one small area, like this small area of the shirt.